to get started, folks.
Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts Ron and Fez.
Okay, good. You're in for that, right?
Ron and Fez.
Fezzy, earlier this morning, me and Billy had a meeting, so he called the car to come pick us up. I get in my side. Billy goes to get in his, and I feel this entire shaking going on in the car.
The car is shaking?
I look over. Billy has his own leg trapped in the door as he's wedged between the car, the curb, and the car itself. And he is panicking, effing freaking out like he's trapped underwater. And he finally gets it out and gives the driver such a dirty look. Like, how dare you, sir? How dare you, sir, have such a defective car door?
He got caught in a bear trap. Now, with me, Ronnie, last night, I'm watching a movie with Billy, getting ready to watch a movie. Billy's sitting there on my couch, enjoying himself. He gets his snacks all positioned around him. He's all set. I don't mind watching movies with Bill. He gets a bottle of Dr. Pepper, twists the lid on it. This thing goes off like a geyser. And at one point, the little TX arms are flailing because he's literally drowning in a fountain of Dr. Pepper as it hits him in the face. And then looks at the already dirty T-shirt. I don't know how you're going to tell there's Dr. Pepper on it now. And is just disgusted that he can't keep anything nice.
I can't believe that he switched out of this shirt that had skunk stains on that he wore earlier today.
He was so... Well, before we came to the show, he came out to the car just staggering. Xanax staggering. And I think he accidentally put his batch rag on instead of his shirt to come to work today, because that thing was a mess.
It was hard as hell. It was as hard as a helmet.
It was so stiff.
Also, last night, I'm trying to sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. I come back to bed, and this guy, Billy, says he's never snored in his entire life. Complete chainsaw. Like, I'm talking like this chainsaw is right up in my ear. It was just completely like, hey, and I could not go back to sleep. And his arms are flailing as he's lying on he's lying on his back, like there's like snow falling in his face, and he's trying to swat it back and forth.
You know what he was doing in his sleep? Chasing rabbits.
He's going to get him. He's going to get him. Get him. Get him, Billy.
And he always said, oh, I never snore. You know, my ex-wife snored, and I used to hate it. And he's like, you snore all the time, and it bothers me. Well, let me just tell you this, Billy. I could not fall asleep for at least an hour, maybe two, because of your snoring.
Dude, you fall asleep before your head hits the pillow, all right? I had to wake you up to close the curtains last night because the light was coming in the window. We weren't even in bed 10 seconds.
Ew. Why are you in a bed, Mo and Curly?
Why do you got to wake him up to change the curtains?
No, because he's by the window in his bed. And I'm away from the window. And the people, when you don't close the heavy blinds, it's very bright at night. There's light coming in. I said, Roy, if you don't close the blinds, and plus it'll be sunny in the morning, we'll have to get up really early. He goes, hey, that's really smart, dude. I'll get it.
And I never said that. I don't think I've ever called you smart in your life.
No, wait, that sounded exactly like you.
Yeah, Roy, the surfer dude.
That's really smart, dude.
Not far. Come on. And then
hey, brother, man. Thanks a lot for taking care of me, man.
I'll tell you what, all you curtain maniacs out there, you want to make sure your drapes are closed before the morning light hits you, dude.
Well, it was a smart thing to do because you got to sleep late. I got up without waking you up like the world gets up when Rory gets up. Okay?
Dude.
Hold it. Dude. And you got up and shut the curtains, but you were asleep already by the time I told you to close the curtains.
That sounds so faggy.
I like the way, if we don't shut the curtains now, we're going to have to get up early. Like, shutting the effing curtains is milking the cows.
Well, no,
it's not a chore. Close the curtains.
Big deal out of it. Rory's not savvy on the road. He doesn't know basic stuff of life. Okay? There are some things he needs to learn from
He knows the surf.
My favorite thing would have been if Billy decided to close the curtains himself, tried to squeeze on the other side of Rory's bed to do it, lost his balance like he does constantly, and landed right on Rory's back.
Please, did we mention that Rory talks to me in his sleep? Has that not been mentioned? The fact that I'm up the other night getting my medicine out of my suitcase.
By medicine, do you mean Xanax?
No, this is my Wellbutrin I take at night. And he's like
make sure I get a 12-pack of Billy's medicine that he's taking.
My prescription.
Right. From Budweiser.
Hold on, no. I'm finishing my story. I'm going to get
this is a dull story.
No, everything about me? No, it's something I opened my suitcase.
Billy, how did you get your leg caught in a car door? I can't even imagine.
The driver pulled too close to my side. All right,
gravity pulled the car too close to your side.
No, it had nothing to do with gravity. The Earth's rotation did not.
A small moon got pulled too close to your side.
That's no moon. That's Billy.
Can I also mention? Remember one time you got dragged behind a cab?
Oh, that was my fault?
Because you put one.
But these things don't happen to anybody else, Billy.
Not to humans.
I go to get in a cab.
We should do Billy. This is your bad life.
You put one foot in the cab and you got your foot caught and just started going off because you couldn't just sit down like a normal person. You have to climb in like you're climbing the steps or something.
Wait, we've taken 150 cabs together. This is one time and I know how to get into a car and a cab. Okay, this guy was impatient.
The only two stories I've heard tonight is you've almost gotten run over by a parked car twice.
No, the guy was like, two guys got in the car ready. Instead of saying, wait for my friend, they just said, our destination. And I'm like hanging onto the door going, stop, stop, going all the way down the block.
Oh, those little T-Rex arms?
So what happened today with the car? How'd you get pinned in a bear trap?
He pulled too close to the brick wall, so the door could not open all the way. Okay? So when I opened up the door enough where I could still get in with my body, but because the guy's shots were bad, when I sat in the back, the car went down a little bit.
A little?
And the door was actually hitting the pavement, the ground. So I couldn't move the door in or out, and my foot got jammed. And I'm like trying to wiggle in.
You were freaking out.
Only because you were there.
I was laughing my ass off. Then, just to prove how short his arms are,
hysterical.
He goes to grab a paper, and he's not wearing his bifocals, so he has to put it out far. But his arms are not long enough for him to see this thing being far back enough.
My arms are not that painy.
They're T-Rex arms.
I can still...
Why do you have to ask people to get your change for you?
No.
Because they won't reach your pockets.
You can't even brush your own teeth with those little arms.
Did your mother take thalidomide?
No, I don't have little flipper arms, okay? I don't.
You're a Merc baby.
Look at what he does.
I'm not having little flipper arms.
Man, that's what you got to go out for is Halloween. Yourself.
Merc baby.
No, it's not like I have little tiny just hands growing out of my shoulders. I got almost normal sized arms. They reach to my waist.
What doesn't reach to your waist?
So, and
let me see. Put your arms at your side. They do not touch his belt. Or where his belt would be.
Oh, that's weird looking.
My belt's low.
Still, I mean, they do not come down to your waist. All right, yeah, when you spread your fingers out like that, they hit your waist. But that's it.
He also knows I have very short fingers.
You've got the wingspan of a penguin. That's not what I call a wingspan, my friend. That's not going to keep you flying.
I also wasn't blessed with piano fingers. I got little nubbies, so...
And let me add something else.
Oh, what now here, Wonder Boy? Oh, no, wrong guy, sorry.
With your short little arms, I'll tell you, the funniest thing is watching him get out of bed. Because most people use their arms to push off the bed, too.
Right.
This guy's got to swing his legs and then try to pull his body up. I swear, he looks like a tortoise when his body was flipped over and his legs are just flipping around and stuff like that, where you got to actually flip the tortoise back over.
At least I'm not a secret spanker.
All right, what are you saying?
What secret spanker?
What are you talking about?
Detroit spanker?
When did he spank?
Hey, what were you doing 2 nights ago when I was you thought I was asleep?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Rory, were you spanking when Billy was asleep?
No, not at all.
This is the gayest thing I ever heard.
I would never spank with another guy in the room. I mean, that's gay.
Having a name like Secret Spanker, or going, what were you doing 2 nights ago when you thought I was asleep?
You know how hard
Billy
try to sleep when the guy's next to you trying to be so quiet? And
What did you think you heard or saw?
you hear rustling under the sheets.
I might have been just tossing and turning. I was asleep. You were watching a movie, and I was asleep.
The same rhythmic motion. It's not someone turning in their sleep unless you're turning back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Turned into.
And that's what you're talking in your sleep, too. You should hear some of the things you say.
What do we hear?
Oh, he didn't tell you about them. I didn't get a chance to tell him. First he asked you, are you going in your briefcase? Then he's moaning and stuff. He's like, He's like, he doesn't know, it's just with the all night long. And you're worried about my snoring? Please.
Where did that come from?
I know what. Get that. Isolate, please. Mark, you're running Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, guys, what's up?
I'll tell you what's up. I'm appalled.
You're saying it, and you're talking to each other, and you're having your own conversation. I'm hearing it on this end, queer.
Yeah, totally.
Queer.
This is the queerest thing I've ever heard. Secret spanker.
I want to hear about Billy running behind the car again.
Cool boy! If I would have been hurt, you would have been sad.
Never.
I would have been in a lawsuit.
I would have been still laughing.
I'll tell you this, my friend, and I kid you not, you will have the funniest funeral in history. Because everybody will get up and it'll be more like a roast. Everybody will tell Billy's stories.
No, I want tears.
I can't imagine if I started throwing acid in my eyes, I couldn't get tears going at your funeral.
If it's a roast, there'll be an apple in his mouth.
I want 3 songs and tears played at my funeral.
What 3 songs? This one?
He'll fall out the back of the hearse. Billy!
Forget it.
Now, what are the 3 songs?
Funeral songs.
What are the 3 songs?
It's Raining Men.
No, it's not Raining Men. The Dance by Garth Brooks.
Oh, my God. What else?
Garth Brooks.
I Only Want to Say from Jesus Christ Superstar.
How's that one go?
I only want to say, if there is a way.
I don't even know that one. And I know this is the 3rd song, and I know he's playing this for you.
Everybody loves a Xanax sometime.
All right, what's your last of your bad songs?
Funeral for a Friend. Elton John.
Didn't he do one called Funeral for a Drunk?
I know this will be. We're gonna play Everybody Loves His Addicts and then this.
Hey Billy, you're so silly. You're like a hiking where my nose is woody.
My funeral will be a sad event.
Maybe we could actually get Lene to do that solo there.
All right.
Do we have the 3rd song?
He'll be the 3 songs.
Everybody loves a Xanax sometime.
Followed by.
Hey Billy, you're so silly. You're like a hiking where my nose is woody.
I like that one the best. I say you open with that one.
Don't I get to pick my own funeral songs? I mean, this will be my death, and I will leave, my last wishes and my testament and my will, what I'm leaving my fortune to, and all that stuff. Won't I get at least to have the 3 songs that make people cry?
As we divvy up your aluminum can collection.
And this will be the only person to speak for you.
Tell me about it, Stud. Cigar Sid's going to do my eulogy?
Yes.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Bill O'Reilly, Ron and Fez, and the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.